Hi everybody, I'm Colton with Porsche Center Calgary, and I've got a pretty exciting car to talk to you about today. This one is a 2019 Cayenne S, which is awesome by itself, but what's unique about this one is every Cayenne S we've had to this point has either been already sold before it got here or been set aside specifically to be used as a demo. This one is not. This is actually here in stock available, so you guys can come down within a couple of days. You can be driving the car, which is rare for the Cayenne S, particularly when the new model is so new. So a little bit about the Cayenne S in general first off. So where the regular Cayenne uses a 3-liter V6, this actually uses a 2.9, which is a little confusing, but the regular Cayenne is a single turbo, where this is a twin turbo. So the standard car is 335 horsepower. This one bumps that up to 440. So you get quite a bit more power, bigger brakes. It's a pretty cool thing. Now, some more about how we spec'd this one in particular. As I've said many times on these videos, we put the Premium Package Plus in pretty much everything, this one being no exception. So I'll run down a little bit of what's in there. Firstly, you have the cooled seats. Heating is standard, but we add the cooling here as well as heating in the back. And then you have the 18-way seat in this one. So you can do 14 or 18 with that package. We did 18 here, which is the more bolstered seat. If you're going for kind of the sportier version, makes sense to get the sportier seat as well. And what's cool is for 19, they've redesigned that seat entirely as well. So now the headrest is integrated into the seat. Really unique look. Definitely gives it a sportier vibe in there. As well as part of that package, you have the Bose audio. Pretty meaningful upgrade there, a lot more power than the standard system. The panoramic roof lets a lot more light in, of course, pretty well everybody wants that. Comfort access is part of the package too, which means you just touch the door handle to unlock the door, and then you can now kick underneath the tailgate to open and close that, which is pretty cool. And then locking the door is just touching the little groove on the door handle here. So that's in the package as well. Lane change assist, more commonly known as blind spot warning, that's in here too. And then something that's new for 19 and part of the package is the new Matrix LED headlights, which now have 84 individual LEDs. And you can leave your high beams on, but it has 84 individual lights, as I say, so then now when a car's coming the other way, it can turn off just the specific ones that are affecting that car and keep the rest of your lights on, which is really cool, especially for you know, nighttime driving, obviously. And then lastly, the 4-zone climate control. So 2-zone always up front. You can have independent zones, temperature, you know, whatever you want. Now with the 4-zone, you have 2 more independent zones in the rear. So pretty nice to have. Now this one, we've added a lot, so that package has quite a bit to it, but we put a lot of other stuff in this car too. One of my favorite things being the full leather interior. So in pretty much all of our cars, you have the leather seat, but the whole dash is leather wrapped, everything under the dash, all the doors, leather everywhere, which just makes it feel great, and there makes it smell better too. I love that very leathery smell that you get. And then on top of that, we put on the towing package, so you can tow 7,700 pounds with these, pretty impressive. And it's all there for you, ready to go. And then roof rails as well, as you can see. So if you want to put a roof box on, you can. Important to note with those, if they're not on at factory, you can't put them on after the fact. So we have those here too. And then you may have noticed the big sensor in the front of the grille. That's for the adaptive cruise control. So regular cruise is standard, but we added the adaptive so you can set your following distance from the car in front and it'll brake for you, maintain that speed. Pretty handy thing to have. And then the surround view cameras as well. So they'll all have rear view cameras. This one has a camera on the front and one underneath each side mirror, so you can have that top-down view, see everything around you, makes it a lot easier to park. You can also focus just on the one side for parallel parking, so you can see the curb, and wide angle front and rear views too if you're creeping out and you can't quite see around the corner. A bunch of different views that are really cool. And then rare for a Cayenne, but we put it on this, is the Sport exhaust. So you have the button inside you can press to make it sound that much louder, more aggressive, more sporty, right? Being an S, we've added a few things to kind of dial that up. And we did it in black to kind of go with the theme. Obviously, the jet black metallic outside, black roof rails, black trim around the windows, carrying it over into the black on the exhaust. The other piece that's in black that's really cool is these wheels, and they're now available in 22-inch, that's what we have here, the biggest that Porsche has ever offered. And then on the inside here, we painted that black as well, and that is jet black metallic. You can do just a gloss black, but we did the metallic to match the paint on the outside of the car. So that's really cool, really sets off the car, makes it look pretty unique. So that's kind of a rundown of this car. As I said, pretty special and in stock available. So please do pay us a visit, check out the new Cayenne. And now, as I said, we have an S demo available to drive, as well as the standard Cayenne. So we invite you to come down and go for a drive. Thanks so much for watching.